Video games have a long, prestigious history with the world of cars. And the cars of the world. So, it was long overdue that the world's most famous car show presenters would end up in a game. With the partnership of Amazon, the Grand Tour took an ambitious leap to create a one-to-one game experience wherein every scene of the show would be recreated and gamified and coordinate its weekly release with each new episode of Season 3 of the Amazon Prime show. Ambitious. But was it rubbish? Well, there's no Gran Turismo gear changes, no Project Cars guidelines on the pavement, no giant open world like The Crew, and no Need for Speed curated soundtrack. But what there is a lot of fun. So, let's put the game to the test. Are the graphics as good as Forza Horizon 4? No. Right, now that's out of the way, let's crack on. So how is the world? Don't get the wrong impression, the game doesn't look bad at all. What they lack in pixel count is made up for in the faithfulness of the locations. For instance, driving myself around the Ebola-drome gave me a spatial awareness of the place that I never got while watching 2 seasons worth of lap times. The Detroit in the game looks and feels as it does on the show. And the transitions from the cutscenes to the cars are nothing short of sublime. You can feel the love they put into the courses. But by the time I was running 2 legendary but near as makes no difference red cars around the Ebola-drome for the millionth time, the fizz had dried up.
Hang on a minute.
What?
By attacking those cars, you are destroying the very foundations of everything we love and hold precious.
When you get to the episode C to Unsalty Sea, you'll drive on 3 different tracks from earlier levels as they pass it off as Georgia, the country. Georgia or Colombia. One of these is Georgia and one is Switzerland. Can you tell which is which? Georgia or Scotland? But then, racing with the decapitated head of Stalin on your hood is not only a good laugh, but a nice change of pace. But still, running the same course 3 times in a row can be grating. And expect to do it a lot, as you'll often be repeating an action as each presenter, with only minor, if any, variations each time. Is the story any good? The Grand Tour is a show first and a game second. What that means for your playthrough is that your cutscenes will be better produced than most other games. But if you're a fan of the show, and chances are you are if you're playing, then you probably either watch the show then play the game, in which case you'll be hammering R1 to skip the cutscenes you've recently watched on Amazon, or you play the game first, which can lead to bizarre editing and answers to questions that you never heard asked.
James May, how did you do with your picture on the bus?
I scored 0.
What bus? Then, in Episode 8, they left a ton of gameplay opportunities out, like the Caddy, Corvette, and Jeep drifts, and stopping Jeremy's runaway RV. Coulda had Ham's bike and Jez's jet ski? Oh well. Is the music any good? In a word, it's fine. Is it a good paperweight? It's digital, so no. Is it a first-person shooter? Yes. Are the cars worth driving? In 13 episodes of Season 3 and 1 episode each of Season 1 and 2, there's not a single orange car. So here's what I think of the rest. The vehicles look great when they're there. At times I'd watch the show and be like, I can't wait to drive that. And they usually delivered. In the Scotland episode, the whole point of that drift scene was the white stuff they put on the tires, but it wasn't there in the game. On the other hand, many episodes have little surprises that really reinforce the mission of the game. To have fun. Some major highlights for me include Jim Clark's cars, and the way they made the whole gameplay look like archival footage bespoke for each era. That was nothing short of inspiring. Will James May record a message for your review video? No.
Apologies for that.
Can you take pictures in this game? Yep. Can you do puzzles? Yes. Can you drive like ABBIE EATON? Not necessarily. Will it do split-screen multiplayer? It will. Is it a good value? Here's a list of things that you could buy with $15. If you're looking for a game that feels as though it was made by a team of boffins called Gavin and Dennis, who will have spent 6 weeks obsessing over the wave simulations of the grass, with meticulous attention to complex mechanisms and a price tag that says, "I'm of a special class," then this is not the game for you. But if you're looking for a fun, fast, inexpensive joyride like a hot hatchback that lets you kick the tail out and puts a smile on your face, then look no further.